These are some of the discussion you should expect. What happens here?
This is where the school merchandise is sold.
Okay. So if you want to withdraw money here, disability support service, what happens here? Let's come close. So I was told that here you don't pay school fees. How true is that? so they sponsor. So basically, it's not true that you don't pay school fees. It means after everything, you are going to pay back all that. Are you going to pay back? When you're working, are you going to pay something?
Under normal circumstances.
If you're in Botswana and you are at the University of Botswana, you are given allowance. How much?
Right now.
Stop. Please remember, our project is to support the needy and the poor. You will see the result of your support right here on the channel when the time comes. So hit the like button. We would like to hit 2,000 likes on today's video, countless comments, and many subscribers.
By the way,
What happens here?
this is where the school merchandise is sold.
Okay.
And the UB jackets, all branded.
Okay.
And the bottles.
Oh, this is a... Wow.
Yeah, so
This one is a kind of a... if you want to withdraw money from here. I see.
even anybody just knows the schools.
Okay. What happened? What happens here? Waiting room or what?
So you can just sit down. Oh, you can just sit down here.
I see. Oh, this is F&B. Yeah, so if you want to withdraw money here, yeah, you can just do that here. So it's a F&B. I see.
And this is like the main office, so where you need help.
Okay.
And
Where you need help, you come here to this side.
yeah,
Okay.
you want to make your student card. You
Okay.
want to do
It's connected to internet, right? Internet-wise, it's connected Wi-Fi.
But there are some places where it's weaker. But I know that when you are around those chairs, it will be a bit faster. But then you have to have your login details, student ID, then the password you have created. I've always wanted to visit this place, just that I wish I blundered. But one day I'll come. Disability support services. And
What happens here? Disability support service. What happens here? Let's come close. What happens here?
And the University of Botswana, is very pays attention to issues of people living with disability, because we are visually impaired people here. Yeah, those sorts of things. You have some working in wheelchairs, so all of their needs, those they come to you for any kind of help that they need. Even you, I was once invited to say, is maybe I want to ask questions, or I want to volunteer, I can do help. From your candidate. I think it's up to second floor. Yeah, I think you have to second floor. There's a ground floor.
I see. Oh, that's the post office.
And that's the post office.
Okay.
You want to post the email and contact.
I see.
Well,
And this one is a studio. What happens here?
the city.
The student don't pay school fee. How true is that?
If you're in Botswana, you get sponsored by Department of Tertiary Education.
Okay.
So you have to be in Botswana, you have to have gotten 36 points. Like the entry requirement would be like you would find even written in any other institutions. So parents had them have it written maybe 34 points, like generally for other courses. They can admit you without scoring this. However, when you get to the Department of Treasury, Education and Financing, they'll say no, we don't want 34 points, we want 36 points. So that's how you get paid. Again, another thing about the TAF, I get it's hard the TAF. You have
what?
the TAF, DTEF, the Department of Treasury, Education and Financing. Another thing about the TAF is that you have to make sure that you pass your courses. Because sometimes you can fail at a certain course that is very much is a call towards your graduation. So if you fail that course, it means that the test may or may not sponsor it. So since COVID, it has not been sponsoring people. Even I, for my postgraduate diploma in education, and I came here for my second qualification, they did not sponsor us. So we had to self-sponsor, obviously. It's a bit costly. Or the payment can laugh next time.
Okay, so they sponsor. So basically, it's not true that you don't pay school fees, but means after everything you are going to pay back all that. Are you going to pay back? After you graduated, when you're working, are you going to pay
Under
something?
normal circumstances, you're supposed to be paying back.
Okay.
But what I've heard in the past from people that I've encountered is that they never paid anything.
Okay,
So I think that maybe there's a flaw in the system in keeping track of these people.
Okay.
I think also trying to maybe get people to like forgive them because there's a lot of high rate of unemployment. So people are angry.
Where do we go now?
Hidden them charge, finance department.
Where they say she rolls.
Warrior. Well, no, I still don't get this thing because I know we can yet to come and affirm that we have paid.
So the top floor is basically what goes on here?
I wanted to show you. There's some meeting rooms here, like for club meetings. I get I was part of you.
This is the first floor plan. Let's see. And then
I get I was part of UB Catholic community.
okay.
So during when we had maybe a committee meeting, but we can't hear. But even also for clubs, I'll show you where we register like the clubs. The clubs you have to pay a certain fee of affiliation every year to ensure that you exist. Like they had to pay 500 kuna, and that 500 kuna assures that as the University of Botswana Catholic community, you see, student club room,
Okay.
we still exist.
Is a student club room. Oh, this side. Okay.
This side.
Let's see.
I wanted to show you where the SRC
Office.
there is no sign, you see. There are independent that some of them are already but it's manifestation please.
You see.
And the rest for the rooms.
So the red rooms.
I don't know why they call this graduate studies. Because I have someone who works at graduate studies at the other side. I wanted to show you. But one thing that I know about this room is that we usually used to come here to like affiliation also for clubs also covers meeting rooms. These are just committee rooms, meeting rooms. So we used to come here to like schedule to say, okay, as UBCC, we want to use room 1 at that other side of the school. I will be getting in there from 4 to 6. So this is when you schedule this.
All right. If you're watching us wherever you are watching from, and then you attended the University of Botswana, let us know in the comment section below. Also, this is SRC's office.
Okay.
That's cool. That's good. SRC office.
And what
This is student represented.
has idea?
If you're in Botswana, not right? If you're in Botswana and you are at the University of Botswana, you are given allowance. How much?
Right now, if you're an off-campus, it's 1.9.
1.9.
If you're-
1,900.
If you're not even in like warehouse, like if you don't have accommodation, 1.9. But if you are living in school, it should be 1.4 or 1.5. they normally differ by a certain percentage. The reason why I can't remember like for on campus is because maybe it's because my brother is an off campus, so I know. But during my time, this change happened last year, 2022. When I was here, 2021, the allowance for off-campus students was 1.6, and then for those staying on campus is 1.4 because they assume that you have everything. You don't need to travel and so.
And so off campus, if you are on campus, in terms of food and all of that, if you are in Botswana, and then you are attending school here in the University of Botswana, in terms of food and all of that, stationery, who buys them? Is that the government provides for all of that, or you provide for yourself?
Yeah, given allowance. That allowance is because we for all of those.
But then with the stationery,
and
you don't start.
The stationery would be given maybe around 150. So maybe since the allowance will be coming in cumulative, you realize that since it's 1.4, maybe they've increased maybe by 200 or something. Then you realize, oh, this one for staying here. And it's on the first semester, like right now, people are looking forward to this coming semester. There's what we call book allowance. Book allowance is credited. You are given the allowance like they credit on it on your bank account. Back in the days before I came home, they used to credit it on the student card. So the student card would restrict you because you'd be only allowed to buy in the shops in school. So there was, before I came here in 2016, I was closed for my high school. There was a strike, and that strike is the one that led to the university. It was closed for like almost a month because there was so much damage. The students were striking such that the allowance will be credited, given like hand cash to students. That is why students are getting a lot of money. So this coming semester, if you're a BSc students, I knew my money back then was 6,000, inclusive of book allowance. They were allowed to get books, and then just a normal allowance. So it was much. But then it depends on the faculty also. Still, at School of Medicine, students get around 20,000 or maybe 13,000, I'm told.
Allowance
because
for one person.
For one person, because it's assumed that their books are very expensive.
Okay.
13,000 going up there, so it's a lot.
That's true.
And this way you make your academic service ID office 102. That's where you make your student ID.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Where do we go now?
Yeah, that's where you make the ID, and then
where do you make the student ID? Yeah.
102.
Oh, 102. For 102 student ID. So those who will be coming here, you make your ID here. I see. And what about this list? Okay. I see. Oh.
And then I remember here we're getting, you see, when you get inside, it's locked now. That many other offices within there.
Oh, what?
Or maybe you want your certificate.
Okay.
You want your transcript.
Okay. They are all here.
They're all here.
Okay. Let's see.
They're all here. And then that entrance, that's where you apply for accommodation. That door there.
Okay.
It's accommodation.
Accommodation.
Inside also the other offices inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So should we take a lift down the stairs?
I prefer climbing. That's just that I need to go eat. So the 10th floor, basically what happens on the third floor?
This is the second floor. What is that? The ground of the street.
Yeah, so the second floor, what happens?
The second floor, what I know most because it's famous for the careers and guidance unit.
Okay.
So every time you mention second floor, that's what people like to So I haven't been that side, but I have been the side. I will have probably people that here. So there are many offices, the careers and guidance office. Yeah, 228.
Okay.
You come here if you name me. Even they offer counseling is like maybe if you're having a problem, you're generating lies, you can come. Also, if you need issues relating to careers, you come here, and then they'll usually they're usually student mentors. So maybe the office, the main one, will assign you to someone or be your mentor to guide you, to take you through the student life, maybe even through the study strategies.
All right, thank you very much. So, career counselor.
Afraid of never living there. I think they can just walk and hoping that I was usually the side.
So when you fail, what happens? Are they going to sponsor you again, or that is the end of the journey?
Let me just explain ahead of failing. Failing, let's say, failing means, let's say for a module, you're failing. Failing means 50% in below. People, they put it 50% in everything. Let's say if you fail that module, you are going to, what you're going to do is you're going to resit supplementary examination. You'll pay for yourself. Nowadays it should be around 200 and something to write the exam. And then if you fail the supplementary exam, you're going to have to retake the course.
Okay.
See? However, in retaking the courses, you'll find that maybe in the second semester, that course is not offered that time. So maybe by the time it's offered, you already have other courses now that you're doing that classing with it. So maybe let's say you put it off and say you're going to do it on the very, very last year. That year, the TEF may decide not to sponsor you. Let's say I complete by May, and then I'm left with one course to complete. The TEF may not sponsor me. They see. So unless my parent is well off, then maybe they can. But then there's a kind of failure whereby it's more like fail. It's called fail and discontinue. Fail and discontinue, they have a certain number of credits to say if you fail, if you're only 18 credits will be like maybe 8, maybe 6 courses. If I say 6 modules, and then I gotta say some 30 chunky. If you're doing 6 modules and then a course as 30 credits. So it means you're doing 18 credits. If you fail more than half of your credits, you're going to do what is called fail and discontinue. That is you are not allowed to come to school for the next semester. And for that semester, you will not be allowed to come to school. You maybe come now the next year. But basically, you are going to enroll if you are not coming to school. And then you have to go back then and now check for the TEF to see if they can sponsor you. And sometimes they don't sponsor you. So some students will just, if you show something different, the university is the most stressful place. And people do forex if they feel like it.
So what is one interesting thing about the University of Botswana when someone comes here to be proud of and would enjoy?
Okay, fine, let me talk of. On my side, I would say it's getting to network with different people because it's at the heart of where you find everyone, like everyone who's, for now, the people that I'm with, some of the people I'm with in the public space and what I do, some of them are speakers, they're authors. I met them in.
Okay.
Also, for some people like entertainment, there are always entertainment days. That's what I remember that some clubs that are organized, like movie nights. Some even go to the center to watch football, so you don't get bored. And like I said, there are different clubs in the school. UB works, wildlife something, I forgot the name, but they usually travel.
Okay.
They travel, so you get so many events. There's Debate Masters Association.
Okay.
So it's a nice place. In fact, we see this place, people normally know it for like that vibe. Like if you are the kind of person who goes out on Fridays, it's very late. It's noisy, so people like it this side. And then this side is the swimming pool, but the entrance is that side.
You have a swimming pool here?
Yes.
Cool. Let's see. So those who like to
even if you want to learn,
how to swim, you have instructors.
Even some courses, optional courses. I guess because you're doing science, doesn't mean you stick to science all the way. There will be an optional course in swimming.
Okay.
But except for, I know the medicine students and the environmental health students, those are some of the people that are like very restricted. I think their courses require them to like focus on
Okay.
what they're doing and not do anything outside.
Yeah. So we are moving towards the business
Business block.
block. I see. If you want to become a businessman, no woman, business tycoon, this is the block for you.
UB. People at UB Economics Club.
Okay.
UB, I'm trying to remember the other one, but all I know is that I remember that my friend, he was in one of the clubs. So in that club, they were piecing up business ideas, the lecturers helping them, and they even got them to partake in a competition outside by the Botswana. So they won around 50,000
Wow.
for their own company. Good, they were just getting this through the club supporting them, helping them draft all those plans and pitching, but the money belongs to them. This is into agro-business.
Wow. So that is additional stuff if you want to come in. Yeah, so that makes the university attractive then.
But you don't even have to be a business student to join the
Join a
club.
club so that you acquire certain skills for your own good in future.
There should be political science club because the system of our voting student leaders here is based on politics.
Okay.
The way we elect student leaders here is according to the political side of the
Yeah.
You know, we have UDC in the country. We have, that is called Mono. Here is called Mono.
Okay.
We have BCP, we have BDP. So we have those different parties coming in.
Okay.
And then when they come, they campaign even. So when you vote, you don't just vote for Richard. No, you're voting for him as under UDC.
Let's see. So these leaders, is there a situation where you see these leaders, the political leaders coming in here to groom some people to actually, and also work and then get those brains for their parties, knowing very well.
They can, because literally you can see that in the way the system is crafted such that these leaders would go and become in the palace in the next years to come. They even subscribe to those parties. So
That's wonderful.
is that a strategy?
It's interesting. So take us through, like when you wake up in the university, you come to Botswana, University of Botswana. How is it like daily stuff? I know it will depend on the department you are, right? The course you are offering, but how is it like? How is it like daily activity? And you wake up in the University of Botswana like a new student. What do you expect? You have a time for orientation and all of that. How does it work?
I know there's orientation coming this July. There should be an orientation for new students.
You said you do what?
There is orientation for new students. Normally around, in fact, the separate days are going to faculties to the Faculty of Science and come this day, and then Faculty of Engineering come this. No, engineering is usually not for first years. Like there's no direct entry. So they call people. I remember the last time we were at the other block for our orientation. And sometimes there's an open days. Like orientation, they just tell you about the courses, that if you're a Bachelor of Science student, because it's a general course, after this you can branch there to there and there. And there are days where there'll be different stores around this area. That's where you get your clubs. They'll be there representing to tell you that, okay, when you come, you're going to find this. You can register with us. They take your number. So also for when you're already enrolled, like you're sure you're coming here, there'll be time for registration. And registration, you find that there are many courses. For this semester, you'll be doing these different modules, like for your course. And then they'll need you to make it, to just register. So when you register, there are time slots. So the way you register, you can look at this. Some courses are like compulsory to say it's from 7 to 10. Maybe you usually find that maybe there's one lecture for that. So you know that you are attending maybe from 7 up until, okay, let's say 8, because the maximum time is usually 1 hour. If it goes to 3 hours, then those ones are usually for the other levels. Like from second year, that's where you find 3-hour classes. So the way you register will be okay, from 7 to 8, I'm attending. And then from 8 to 9, I didn't pick an 8 to 9 class, so I'm not attending. And then sometimes you find that for BSc students, I know that the hectic schedule during first year, like from Mondays to Thursday, you'll be having maths from 7 a.m. Every morning for 4 days. Also it depends on the weightings though, of the course. How, like you see there'll be 3 credit courses. 3 credit courses, you find that in first year, you will be attending 3 hours. Like 1 credit usually is like an hour. So you'll be attending 3 hours. So, but this 3 hours, they divide it into days. Maybe you're attending Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the timetable is there. The time schedules are written there. You just have to also check your academic calendar to see which courses am I doing this year. If I'm doing okay, I'll try to use the common way, because for us, I'll be doing BSc, but if I'm doing chemistry, I'm doing maths and maybe ICT, I'll call them courses. But most people normally use the word module for understanding, so I'll just try to use the word module. So if you know that, okay, so you have to check your academic calendar. There's a soft copy, there's a hard copy, to say, I'm doing these modules in this semester. So when I register, I have to check to say, management 101, when does it fit into my schedule? So usually, maybe if there are 3 lectures for that day, 3 lectures available to offer, maybe the other one is at 7 to 8, the other one at 9 to 10, the other one at 11 to 12, you pick the one you choose. So you pick your own class, you create your own timetable, literally. If they are core courses, it can even get pegged, yes. They call it block 252. No,
what goes on here? It's a block for
classroom.
Like a lecture block.
Generally, lecture blocks, yes. 247.
247.
They call it because it's open 24/7.
Oh. Okay.
The one they're facing in front.
I see. So there is a place called 247 because it's open 24/7.
It's up to 6th floor. So there's block 247. This is where you find the computer lab, the main one, where students come. There are many computers there. Students come. If you have an assignment or anything, you just come, you do it on your computer. And even they close it. It's usually open. I think during COVID, things change slightly, but it's open 24/7. They will close at 6 a.m. Then 6 to 7 is just cleaning up, and then they reopen again.
That's it.
For students to come and study. Some people spend all nights here, spending all the night in the computer lab, knocking off here.
What is happening here? What is this?
This is more. No, we just need it for big shots. It's just for decoration.
Decoration.
People love this. This is where people take pictures.
I see. No, it's...
That means you'll find lecture theatre. Classrooms, you see, they're saying classrooms and lecture theatres. So classrooms are usually minor, and the lecture theatres will be big, taking about 200 people. And then in block 247, what you find mostly, yes, you have theatres, but they're not that big compared to this one.
Right.
You have there are also computer labs for I think there are computer labs for different departments that are here. I know there's special education.
Okay.
So special education unit, they have their own computer labs. And then
What do you mean by disability?
Special education means students who are learning to teach. To teach those with disabilities. Like you'd find
sign languages.
Sign languages. I used to be, in fact, there was the UB Sign Language Club. I used to join them.
I see. So those who want to do their masters also can do it here.
They can do it here.
And then their doctorate, everything here.
Everything here. Even you, if you want to. Even, there's UB Radio. Here I was last time.
Oh, there's UB Radio.
UB Radio is on 2nd floor.
Of what?
2nd floor is usually the media department.
Okay.
So media department, you find people in the media there, And then they have got radio, the GB radio. Right now, it's the last time I was here, it was just still an online radio. But I think they now have a frequency for general public.
We don't know any, or we don't have any foreigner around. Else would have asked how much they pay, where you want to come, because those out there would like to know.
It depends. Like if you go to the UB, in fact, every calendar, UB website, you can just browse through it. You might find a calendar.
Yeah, it will be there.
And the first, maybe around the third page, you'd find the themes that are there. I know I paid for a single credit of the course that I was doing. I was studying I had done general sciences, but now I was studying to be not just in the lab, but to become a teacher. I paid 1.1 for just a single credit. So
that's that you are Botswana. A foreigner, it will be more than that. Yes, a foreigner to be more.
Oh, I doubt.
Yeah, it's true. The foreigner coming into a different university, subsidized in one way or the other. But then if a foreigner you are coming, sometimes it's more than that.
It's more than that.
I see.
In fact, when we close schools, we are required that on a particular date you have to move out.
Okay.
If you don't, and you have to show that you have moved out by signing out. If you don't sign out, they will treat it as more like a debt. Then maybe for every day you'd accumulate a fee of 45. Then when you're supposed to register, you find the one that I is the end.
The academic year starts when?
August. In fact, it's August the 1st for this year. So that's where you get the new first years coming in.
Okay.
And we had the second semester is from January, end of January up until May. They closed around the 30th of May. And then during this time, that's where you get the most students going for the attachments. Others are just home resting. And then now when they come back, there'll be, if you're in first year, it means you're graduating to second year, and third year, fourth year. And first years, new graduates will be coming. This is the restaurants, executive catering.
Okay.
And by the way, this is, this place when I came, but I'm told it's different across the years. Well, this place, what they normally, they will dub it as MD Park. MD means very discontinued. Because the students are very, the students like to cheat. They feel like, most of the people like to be here. They usually like to chill. And during Fridays, it will be so nice. Everyone will be here. So people will be like, you see the people who are here, they're most likely to be. So avoid such a place. So even if you want to sit, sometimes you can just sit, like nothing really, just to have your lunch. But people will be like, oh, you're at MD Park. As it should be, but it
MD Park.
We call it MD.
So people can just sit there. If people can sit there, then I have to also enjoy that. MD Park where people fail. Those who are likely to fail. So this is MD
That is
Park.
a little bit dirty today. Maybe it's because it's closed.
MD Park. So they have a weird perception that those who sit here, they chill and they fail. And they are likely to fail.
They're likely to fail.
So you don't come here. So if you are watching us, if you come to University of Botswana, don't come to this place.
So if you direct and say FD Park, people will know what you mean.
Oh, okay. And what is the meaning of the FD?
FD actually is sailing content.
I see FD Park. Oh, it's funny.
But I'm told the names have evolved over the years because some people were here back then. They'll say, oh, during our days, FD Park was that side, that side. And then the others will be saying, hey, I'm also told there was a name that was called, a name for some place. I don't know where it is. I think it was there.
Okay.
They call it the Rich Kids Corner.
I see. Wait, rich people normally gather.
They say, no, this was because they're spoiled, they have a lot of money.
They call in Ghana, they say, Dada Beast. Dada Beast. Surprise. Shit. And that side is called what?
These are the students' residential house.
Oh, okay.
This one is block 476.
For girls? Ladies?
So it's boys.
Oh, boys, okay.
And then ladies, I think it's by the
Oh, that side, okay.
just in the center. Like you see, it's like ladies are placed in the center, then around them they'll place boys hostel.
For security reasons.
For security. So actually,
If you have some connection with other universities whereby they come or you go there for some kind of a joint program.
So it depends on really the negotiation with the student representatives council.
Sure.
Like if they have, I know they were having some joint movement the other time to advocate for allowance. I know that they're usually entertainment things, and usually maybe there's an event, maybe the SRC president can be invited to come and speak at VNC. So they have the way in which they connect. In fact, so I believe that it's mostly according to what I know mostly is from the students' lens, but from the lecturers' lens, I know that when I was doing first year, I went to do my project at BUST. I was studying this other plant. So I was doing chemistry and biology. So I took this other plant and I wanted to study the chemical components that comprise it that make it to become a medicinal plant. So the medicinal part is biological, see. So they were trying to make a connection with BUST. They knew one of the lecturers in BUST there. So I went there to do my biological study there. Like testing for anti-cancer, anti-diabetes. So I was in BUST during this time of the... So...
I see. So basically, this is University of Botswana. And then this great woman is trying to help us understand the university better. What will be your final word to those watching us, especially who like to come to the University of Botswana?
Yeah. Basically, the University of Botswana is a very good place to go. It's the heart of everything, academically, socially, everywhere, even sports. So I advise you that if you're looking for the best place to enroll, then this is your place. And I hope that you'll consider it. They don't call it the state university for nothing. It's the best.
So how many universities do you have so far?
Where?
In Botswana? Do you know the number?
Nowadays there are many because you have people registering. Okay. But nowadays if I have a teaching qualification, I want to start an academy, I can just begin. Like if I want to start a training institute for public speaking, I can begin. So there are many. But I know for University of Botswana is the one that offers medicine. Okay. But I understand there's one that is called, they call it DDT, College of Medicine. For the longest time, I think they were having some problem with registration. But nowadays, you wouldn't find doctors there. They train assistant doctors. They train pharmacy students. So it's another health institute that you can find. Okay. And nowadays, I've been getting good news that now they're given licenses and everything to practice. I think some of them in pharmacies. And then the other one for health sciences, not medicine, just pharmacy and all the medicine. It's Institute of Health Sciences. We call it IHS. So IHS is all over the country. It's in Gaborone, it's in Tono, it's in Gents. It's like literally everywhere.
What are some of the branches in the University of Botswana?
I understand university has then a campus somewhere along. Not really, but still they cooperate with them somehow. Somewhere around the Kavango Mount. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I have a friend here who works at postgraduate studies. She says that every year there's this period in time where they travel to Maung because there are some courses for postgraduate, then they offer there. So, that should be it.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your insight into the University of Botswana, because if not now, I can bring people here and then I deceive them. Like I have enough information to deceive people anytime I bring them here to show them around.
It's not really a person who enters anyways, because sometimes you can even come here and come out without knowing sometimes a lot.
Yeah, because you need to. That's why I decided to help us take us around, especially those watching us all over, because people have been asking about the University of Botswana and some of the courses and all of that. And unfortunately, I've not been able to do video and then to show them around and to tell them what goes on here. So today, I think, been one of the wonderful days that people were able to see around the University of Botswana and what goes on in the courses and all of that, the qualification and all of that. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And as I said, to those of you who like to actually come here, you will put the link under the video there about the page and everything that you can just follow and then get to know, and then the payments and everything, it will be down there. Okay, thank you. You have attended this school? Or you attended this school, just put in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment under the video. Maybe you would like to know more about the university. We will do that for you. So those watching us, would you be able to recommend the University of Botswana to maybe outsiders who like to school here?
It's a state university, so I recommend it. You have got all you need here. Plus, like I said, the University of Botswana, it has got the learned lectures, and it's also rated among the best in Botswana. And even the courses that have been done here, you see, especially like if you see the health sciences courses, medicine, nursing, and business courses also. So it's the state university. That's what they call it. They call it bus convict.
What?
It's a
Bus.
yeah.